Hello friends, and welcome back to another video. This is actually going to be kind of a different video. I'm going to do something different here. I'm coming up on my 1-year YouTube anniversary in November, and I thought I would take a little bit of time to rest and reflect. So I don't have a big build that I'm going to be showing you. I have a lot of little things that I'm working on that are just kind of fun. And so I'm going to show you a few of those little things that I have going on. And of course, I'm going to show you that we brought our cat tree up from the basement. There are 3 cats on this tree, and they were all really excited that they got their tree out of the basement. So they're just crawling all over this thing and being really cute, obviously. So first off, a little bit ago, I got a Cricut cutter, and a Cricut machine is just like a die cutter, which I didn't really know what that was. It just cuts out paper and other stuff, other materials, but what I got it for is to make stickers and decals, and I also want to use it for some of my builds to cut out like really elaborate things that would be otherwise impossible or inconvenient, and also things that there are a lot of. So I already have some ideas about what I want to do there. I'm pretty excited. My next build, I think I'm going to do kind of an apothecary cabinet, and it will have 1 million drawers. I want the drawers to be functional. Anyway, I got a Cricut cutter. Now I'm just working on a little decal design with my logo. Decals are tricky because you can't, I'm pointing to something, you can't like leave things orphaned. There's hair on my sticky mat, my cutting mat. You have to like think in decal mode, which is really hard because you always have to have like, I don't know how to describe it. It's just like a difficult way of designing where you have to think about always having something attached, I guess is how to say it. So I went through a few iterations of this and then almost got the hang of it. So I did come up with a decal that I liked that I'm gonna stick on my craft mat, and this will be kind of a test to see how it holds up. This is like Cricut's removable decal, so we'll see how it does. On to the next thing. So I decided to make some stained glass windows out of polymer clay. You just use transparent clay and you mix in a little bit of a color to give it like a tint, and then you make some snakes and you roll each one in the color that you want to be like your lead, like the, you know, what's in between your stained glass panes. And then you put these together and you reduce it down and make a nice big long version of it. And then you just chop it all up and make a slab. I'm going to show you. It's not too tricky. I've done a few of these now, so it might be tricky. I don't know. It's easier when it's not really hot, so I'm excited to do more stuff like this now that my house isn't 80 degrees. It's a lot easier. You can put this stuff in the fridge, but it's nice when your clay is not mushy. This is Sculpey Primo. It's not generally too mushy, but over the summer I was fighting the mushiness. And now I am not, because it's not so hot. But you just make a slab, and you roll it out so that everybody is linked up, as you can see. And then you take away some of your fingerprints. I kind of screwed up with the cutter there, but I got these little like window cutters that are, I think it's called an arch cutter, and they're all different sizes. So I'm just gonna make a bunch of windows that I will have available, and I'll show you what these look like. When you use that translucent clay, you can see light through it. So pretty sweet. So I'm just gonna have those on hand. I also got some foam clay, which I was just super excited to try. I've watched a few videos now of people working with it, and oh my god, it's amazing. It is not what you want to use to get something really detailed, but if you want to make something squishy, it's amazing. This little guy, like I have a bunch of these little wooden characters, for lack of a better word, like people, and I was just goofing around with this foam clay, and it just seemed like an obvious thing to do, was like put a little winter outfit on this guy. So he got a hat and a scarf, and you just leave it out to dry. I left it out overnight, and it's like sculpting with a marshmallow. The texture of this stuff is amazing. Like, it feels so nice. I want to just like squish it around all the time. And this guy is just so nice. He's squishy. And that just kind of shows you. I made a ball and you can see that it's squishy. So that was just really fun. I don't know what the heck I'm going to use it for like the normal builds that I do, but oh well. It was fun. And this, I thought I would show you guys my craft area. It's a nightmare right in this video. I did clean it up a bit after this. I did some cable management because I had cables running everywhere. That cabinet I did not really do very much with. It holds a lot of stuff. But I did clean this little shelf, which I love this little shelf. I got it at the thrift store. I don't know what it was for, but it works great for what I use it for, holding all my little bits. And now I'm just showing you my builds. Also very unorganized, just like in heaps. I have not made a great effort, but I finally did. I hung a shelf up. I got everybody spread out so you can kind of see everything. I would love to show you guys like what all these things look like with lights on and stuff, but I ripped the lights out of a lot of these after I finished with them, so in retrospect, that was kind of silly of me. I should have left the lights on, because then I could look back on them, and it would have been fun, but I didn't. It's too bad. That's the first thing I ever built, just for fun. That's my gnome house. That would look a lot better with lights on inside. This is my Christmas jar house, not in a jar anymore. And this house I did not do a build for, but I really liked how this house turned out. I just thought it was really cute. And then of course my bee-bot house. Megan kind of beat up on this thing, so it had some things that have fallen off, and it was super dusty. I dusted all of these things and they're just gathering dust, and it's kind of sad. I think I will put some kind of like, you know, plastic sheet over the top of them just so they don't keep gathering dust, because it just makes me sad when you put a lot of work into something and then it gets kind of gross, but it is what it is. So that is 1 year and a little bit more of builds for my channel. So this is GarageBand. I was looking back and I made like 50 songs this year of like mixed quality and length. Some of them not very good, some of them really short, but I don't know, it was a lot of fun. They have their uses. Some of them I have to just loop several times for them to be useful, but I've really enjoyed making music. I think I've gotten a little better with GarageBand, so hopefully my music will improve over time. Speaking of music, I'm showing you my boyfriend's setup. He is like an air traffic controller. He sits across from me. He has a desk across from my desk, and this is like, he plays with hardware synths, and he is like some kind of wizard. So now, I just thought this would be a fun exercise, looking back on my first year on YouTube to see, I just got monetized, so I thought I would calculate what kind of return on my investment, and this is only looking at time. So I've made 14 videos that are about 30 minutes in average length. And I came up with this totally random number that 1 minute of video equals 1 hour of labor, which I think that's very low. But that's okay. Just for easy math, this works out to 420 minutes. Sorry, 420 hours of labor. Which, if you take the amount of revenue I've made, $19.76, and divide it by 420 hours, then you get $0.047 per hour, which is really impressive, I know. So, obviously I'm not in this for the money at this point anyway. Maybe someday I'll sell out, but this is too cheap right now to sell out. So, in case you're wondering how monetization works, once you have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours of your normal videos, not your shorts, you get to be monetized, and then YouTube will start paying you. So my Stardew video, I started with around 900 subscribers, and it went up to around 1,400 where I am now, and I was at 2,800 watch hours, and that went to like more than 4,000. So I got to be monetized based on that video because it had about 20,000. No, I think it's about 19,000 views. So having one video that really blows up is like super helpful. You know, normally I get like maybe 200 views if I'm lucky, but my Stardew video helped a lot. Anyways, I just wanted to say thank you to each and every one of you, my subscribers, and anyone who has watched my videos. You are awesome. I appreciate you so much. It has been so fun to make things that you guys enjoy. And here's to another fun year of builds. Thank you guys so much. You're awesome and I love you.